In every city square, past the rush of cars and people, you'll find our constant feathered companions, the city pigeons. They strut along pavements, gather in flocks and perch on statues, so much a part of the urban landscape that we barely notice them. But these birds have a secret life, unfolding right under our noses every day. Watch closely, and you'll see their clever behaviors, intricate social lives, and remarkable resilience. Far from being rats with wings, pigeons are intelligent, adaptable, and full of personality. Their story is one of survival and adaptation, deeply intertwined with our own history. Next time you see a pigeon, pause and look closer. You might discover a whole new side to city life. Today's city pigeons, the familiar birds we see fluttering around our parks and sidewalks, are actually the descendants of wild rock doves. These remarkable birds once made their homes on dramatic sea cliffs and rugged mountain ledges, far from the hustle and bustle of human civilization. In these wild places, they developed keen survival instincts, learning to navigate treacherous landscapes and find shelter among the rocks. Thousands of years ago, humans noticed the unique qualities of these birds and began to domesticate them. It wasn't just their usefulness as a source of food that attracted people, but also their astonishing homing ability. Ancient Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans all kept pigeons, and their images can be found in art and hieroglyphs, showing just how important they were to early societies. Pigeons possess an incredible natural GPS. They can navigate vast distances, sometimes hundreds of miles, using a combination of the Earth's magnetic field, the position of the sun, and even their highly developed sense of smell. This ability to find their way home from unfamiliar places made them invaluable to people throughout history. Long before the invention of the telegraph or the telephone, ancient civilizations relied on pigeons as messengers. These birds were the original airmail, carrying vital messages across great distances and difficult terrain. In times of war and peace, pigeons played a crucial role in communication, sometimes even saving lives with their speed and reliability. Modern science has revealed even more about their intelligence. Pigeons can recognize themselves in mirrors, a rare trait in the animal kingdom that suggests self-awareness. They can also learn to identify letters of the alphabet and even understand simple concepts, showing a level of cognitive ability that surprises many people. In fascinating experiments, pigeons have demonstrated the ability to distinguish between different artistic styles, such as Monet and Picasso, proving that their perception goes far beyond simple shapes and colors. Their sharp minds allow them to adapt and learn in ways we're only beginning to understand. When domesticated pigeons escaped or were released, they didn't just disappear. They adapted. They brought their ancient instincts and clever minds to the heart of our cities, finding new cliffs among our buildings, ledges, and rooftops. Skyscrapers and apartment blocks became their new nesting grounds, perfectly mimicking the rocky habitats of their ancestors. Their adaptability and intelligence made them perfect urban survivors. Pigeons quickly learned to forage for food in city streets, interact with people in parks, and avoid the dangers of urban life. They became experts at reading human behavior, knowing when to approach for a snack and when to keep their distance. The same skills that once helped them thrive on rocky coasts now serve them well in our concrete jungles. Today, pigeons are a living link to the ancient world, their clever minds and resilient nature allowing them to flourish alongside us in the ever-changing landscape of the modern city. Why do pigeons thrive in cities while other birds don't? Because cities mimic their ancestral homes. Tall buildings are artificial cliffs, offering safe nesting spots high above the streets. Open squares and pavements are perfect for foraging, and our messy habits provide a constant buffet of food. Pigeons are adaptable eaters, happy with seeds, bread, or chips, whatever the city offers. They can drink from the smallest puddles, giving them an edge over other birds. Unlike most birds, pigeons can breed year-round if food is plentiful, raising multiple broods in a single year. The city's endless resources and safe nesting sites make it a true pigeon paradise. Their success is a perfect storm of opportunity and adaptation. City pigeons build simple nests from twigs, straws, or even bits of wire. Location matters more than design. They seek out sheltered ledges, rafters, or hidden corners high above the ground, safe from predators. A mated pair often returns to the same spot year after year, forming a strong bond with their chosen territory. The female lays 2 eggs and both parents share incubation duties. After hatching, the helpless chicks are fed a nutrient-rich crop milk, allowing them to grow rapidly. By the time young pigeons leave the nest, they're nearly indistinguishable from adults. One reason you rarely see baby pigeons on the street. This hidden family drama unfolds quietly above our heads, a testament to their adaptability. A city pigeon's day is all about efficiency and observation. At dawn, they gather in flocks, seeking water and then foraging for food, always alert to both opportunity and danger. Pigeons are expert people watchers, learning which spots and which humans are most likely to provide a meal. Within flocks, a pecking order determines who eats first, leading to familiar squabbles over food. Their constant coos and gestures reveal a complex social structure. As evening falls, they return to communal roosts, huddling together for warmth and safety. Every day, they navigate the city's rhythms with patience, intelligence, and social savvy. Our relationship with pigeons has shifted dramatically over time, reflecting broader changes in our society and environment. These birds, once welcomed and even cherished, now occupy a far more ambiguous place in our urban landscapes. Their presence is so common that we often overlook the fascinating history we share with them. In earlier centuries, people built elaborate dovecotes to house pigeons, carefully tending to their flocks. Pigeons were prized not only for their meat and eggs, which provided essential nutrition, but also for their droppings, which made excellent fertilizer for crops. In many cultures, owning a dovecote was a sign of status and prosperity, and pigeons were an integral part of rural and urban life alike. Beyond their practical uses, pigeons held symbolic meaning. They were seen as emblems of peace, fidelity, and hope. Pigeon racing became a beloved pastime, especially in the Victorian era, drawing communities together and inspiring stories of remarkable homing feats. Enthusiasts bred pigeons for beauty and speed, and the birds were celebrated in art and literature. However, as cities expanded and modernized, the relationship soured. Feral pigeons multiplied rapidly, adapting to urban environments with remarkable success. Their droppings began to damage buildings and monuments, and their sheer numbers became overwhelming. What was once a symbol of harmony became, for many, a sign of urban decay. Today, our opinions about pigeons are deeply divided. Some people see them as dirty nuisances, carriers of disease and a blight on city life. Others admire their resilience, intelligence, and ability to thrive in the harshest urban conditions. For some, feeding pigeons in the park is a cherished ritual. For others, it's a source of frustration. This divide is more than just about birds. It reflects our changing relationship with nature itself. It shows how quickly a valued partner can become an unwelcome guest, and how our attitudes toward wildlife shift as our cities and priorities evolve. In many ways, pigeons mirror our own shifting priorities and attitudes toward the wild creatures that share our cities. Their adaptability is a testament to the power of nature to persist, even in the most unlikely places. The story of pigeons is ultimately a story about us, about how our choices, values, and actions shape the world around us, often in ways we don't fully realize. As we navigate our complicated friendship with these birds, we're reminded that every creature in our cities has a story, and that our relationship with nature is always evolving. Pigeons have played heroic roles in human history, especially during wartime. Their homing instinct made them vital messengers in both world wars, carrying life-saving information across battlefields. Cher Ami, a pigeon in World War I, delivered a crucial message despite severe injuries, saving nearly 200 soldiers. In World War II, hundreds of thousands of pigeons were used for communication and espionage. Some even received medals for bravery. These birds were more than tools. They were trusted partners, flying through danger to help humans. Their courage and reliability changed the course of history. When we see pigeons today, we're looking at the descendants of true heroes. Their legacy is one of loyalty, bravery, and an unbreakable bond with people. Today, pigeons spark fierce debate in our cities. Some people delight in feeding them, seeing beauty in their iridescent feathers and admiring their resilience. Others view them as pests, concerned about mess and public health, leading to efforts to control their numbers. The real issue often lies in our own behavior, littering and providing easy food. The debate isn't just about pigeons, but about how we share urban spaces with wildlife. Pigeons have become a symbol of the tension between human order and nature's persistence. How we treat them reflects our values and our willingness to coexist with the wild in our midst. The city pigeon is more than just a common bird you pass by every day. It's a remarkable symbol of survival and adaptation, thriving in places where many other creatures struggle to find a foothold. These birds have become an inseparable part of our urban landscape, quietly witnessing the daily rhythm of city life. While countless species find it difficult to cope with the rapid pace of urbanization, pigeons have not only survived, they have flourished. They have made our cities their own, turning concrete jungles into their natural habitat and adapting to the ever-changing environment with impressive ingenuity. Their presence is a gentle reminder that nature isn't something separate from urban life. It's woven into every corner of our world, even in the most unexpected places. Pigeons nest in the nooks and crannies of our buildings, find food where we least expect, and bring a touch of wildness to our daily routines. The way pigeons live among us reflects our own habits, our architecture, and our attitudes toward wildlife. They adapt to our schedules, our leftovers, and even our modes of transportation, becoming a mirror of urban life itself. Observing pigeons can teach us valuable lessons about resilience, seizing opportunity, and the incredible power of adaptation. No matter the weather or the obstacles, pigeons find ways to survive and even thrive, showing us that persistence can overcome adversity. Their daily lives challenge us to rethink what it truly means to coexist with nature, even in the heart of the city. They invite us to notice the wildness that persists all around us, and to appreciate the small wonders that share our urban spaces. So next time you see a flock of pigeons take flight, remember, they are not just background characters in our city stories. They are pioneers, survivors, and a living link to our shared history, connecting us to the natural world in ways we often overlook. In their resilience and adaptability, we see reflected the enduring spirit of the city itself, a spirit that persists, evolves, and finds beauty in even the most challenging environments.